Welcome back to Good Day, where we love local.
At one time, it was for just farm kids.
Yeah.
You know, just the farm kids. Head, Heart, Hands, and Health, or 4-H. Now it's for everyone who wants to learn and serve.
Yeah, Mandy Lee and Carter Lampe join us today with why 4-H and the recent Hands to Larger service event is so important to them. So good morning to you two.
Good morning, guys.
Thanks so much for joining us.
So we have, would you say Otsego and
Elmwood.
Yeah, so some Wood County students here, and you're into 4-H, but we are learning that it is more than animals. Yeah,
Absolutely.
So, but you do show animals
I do,
in 4-H.
yes, yep.
Yeah, and what animals you show?
I show sheep, hogs, and goats right now, but I've shown cattle in the past.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yep, a little diverse.
Yeah.
Oh, love that. So 4-H for you, how long have you been a part of 4-H, and what was the interest to say, hey, let me start doing this?
So 4-H actually has the opportunity to let you start at a very young age. So we have a Clover Bud program, which is for kids younger than 3rd grade, around the age 9. And then once you get into 3rd grade, up to your senior year, you're active as a 4-H member. I've had that non-traditional kind of landscape, but it's turning into more of a understood area of just being a full miscellaneous kid, where I work fully in the book projects, but really involve myself in other activities like being a 4-H camp counselor with Carter and working at the fair on the junior fair board, and just being involved in other aspects of the 4-H community.
You've done like cooking and woodworking and stuff like that, which is awesome. These are great skills that we all need to learn how to do someday.
And maybe kind of forgotten as well. Like
Yes.
many are not taught these skills. So Carter, that has to be good to know, like, hey, I have some extra skills that most people aren't learning, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just from showing livestock on its own, I learned so many skills. I mean, dedication and hard work and putting in the hours and all those type of things and responsibility, but also kind of doing some of the miscellaneous projects that Maddie's done. I've done those as well, like cooking projects. I've done some woodworking projects, so I have some more skills to go into the real world as I graduate here.
Yeah.
And just, yeah, it does feel good to kind of have a baseline knowledge that a lot of kids just don't have the opportunity for.
Yeah, that know-how. But you all did something really cool, a huge service project, which was new this year. You all got a lot accomplished in just a few hours. So talk a little bit about, what was it called? Hands to Larger Service, is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What happened?
So in the 4-H pledge, we actually say, I pledge my hands to larger service. And this was that activity, the inaugural year that we started to really get kids the opportunity to work for their club, community, country, and world, and really reach those last two aspects of country and world, as we may not have that many opportunities to reach that. So really getting into that. I personally participated with the Wood County Department of Aging, and I worked to do Senior Smiles, which are these little cards to give out to senior centers. I know Carter worked with the Build-A-Bed. We made up to 30 beds in our time allotted slot, and it was just a cool opportunity to really get hands-on activity and get those kids to work for a bigger purpose. And those, we worked for the Meals, Kids Coalition Against Hunger, and that's actually going worldwide. So the meals that we pack today will stay in the community, go around the nation, and eventually turn abroad.
Wow. So really just expanding beyond Wood County and really helping people in a major way. So you got an opportunity to help make beds.
Yep.
So those woodworking skills came in to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. And you're able to help kids get a good night's rest. That has to feel
Yeah,
good.
absolutely. Yeah, it does feel good. And that's one thing kind of with community service projects is a lot of people don't know where to start or where to go because they just don't know who to reach. And I think this was a great opportunity for a lot of 4-H families and families of the community to just kind of come together in an already set up event to know that what they're doing, they didn't have to necessarily seek it out, but they were able to come make a difference just in the short time slot that we allowed people for.
You did this in a few hours. There was, what, I think, hundreds of you?
We had over 600 volunteers come and help us. 600 signed up and registered, but we also had a couple people just say, hey, I just want to take part in this as well.
Wow. And you did, you made dog treats too, I think, for the Humane Society.
Dog toys.
You stuffed a bunch of pillows.
Yeah, we stuffed a bunch of pillows for the Hospice of Northwest Ohio for those individuals. So
Like thousands of them, like a lot of stuff.
yeah, it was a huge event. Yeah, absolutely.
And then maybe, as you mentioned, some people don't really know where to start. Some people may not know what the the need is in our community either. You know, a lot of people probably don't know there are kids who don't have a bed of their own to sleep in every night. You know, they're sleeping on the floor, they're sleeping with a sibling.
Or a meal as well.
Right.
So many things play into this. So for folks at home right now, if you were to say why they should get their kids signed up for 4-H, what would you say?
Oh my goodness, that's hard to wrap into one short sentence or even an explanation, but it's just a way to really be involved in your community and grow those life skills at a young age. We've had interview practice since the 3rd grade, public speaking, just those opportunities of learning the fundamentals of communication that you can really take into the next steps of your life. I mean, Carter and I are both going to college next year.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. And just being able to take those skills with us into the future. And knowing that our purpose here is for servant leadership. We're here to work for others, and putting others above ourselves and learning that at a young age has been kind of the foundation in our 4-H journey. And why we do 4-H is to serve others.
You could see all of that, everything in this few minutes that we've been chatting with you all. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for everything you're doing to help out the community. And good luck to everything you guys are doing.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Keep it
Thank
going.
you.
Well, still to come on Toledo's most fun, local, and positive 9 a.m. show.
More eggs. Another holiday egg hunt for your kids to enjoy is coming up this week in Fremont. We have what you need to know when Good Day continues.